Hi guys, I'm Neppy. Welcome to the channel. I'm very sorry about my mic quality. I don't have a microphone yet, but I'm working on it, so that's awesome. Welcome to my first YouTube video, and let's get right into the video. LOL Surprise dolls were made on December 7th of 2016 by MGA Entertainment. The dolls were pretty big of a hit at the time, and because they were cute, and you know how they have the big eyes and you can dress them up. I don't know, I only had one or two of these because my mom, thank God, didn't let me own these, and at the time I was like, oh, I don't really know why she won't let me own these, and I look back on it and I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm really happy she didn't let me have these dolls because some of them are fine, right? Some of them are cute and they have little dresses, but these dolls are so obviously portrayed as children. And I'm not talking about the newer ones that are tall. I'll show a picture of the one that I'm talking about on the screen because that one was a diva, okay? That one was an absolute diva. I remember walking into my friend's room, seeing that thing on the floor and being like, I want that. That is amazing. I need that. That's just a diva, a literal diva. I am in the presence of a, new and improved Barbie, okay? I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the ones that are portrayed as children. These ones, they're a lot smaller, and I remember them coming in, little plastic balls. I don't know if y'all remember that, but they came in, little plastic balls or these little pill things. And they were wrapped, and you would have to take them out and they would come with a bottle. That's how I remembered it starting. And I had this one right here. This one was fine. This one I had, and it came with a closet, and I think I remember it coming with a room or something. Yeah, but that one was fine. And they also had the LOL's pets. Those, we'll get into those in a minute. Those are, whoa. Anyway, I think they made a whole show off of this. They actually did. I didn't notice that. I'm looking at pictures while I'm talking. But yeah, they made a whole show off of the older ones, the ones that are obviously teenagers or whatever. And a game too. I didn't know they made a game. That's pretty cool. So LOL Surprise were obviously a big hit with a lot of girls, and after that, soon after came the rainbow dolls. I don't know which ones those were. Hold on. That one also got its own show. I don't know why. Yeah, Rainbow High, which is kind of a spin-off of Monster High, it looks like, because they have kind of the look to it, but, you can tell they were very obviously trying to copy LOL, and they're trying to get that fame, but they can't outdo the doer. The outfits themselves were already pretty, risque and, kind of inappropriate. You would look at them and be like, oh, that's a child. That's not something that a child should be wearing. But a child was wearing it, and that's a little interesting and a little weird. And, because some of them would be very, what can I say? Oh, that's an interesting photo. What can I say and not say on? Over-smegdualized. Let's say that. Over-smegdualized. They were very over-smegdualized. Outfits, very, very short skirts, very crop top, not really crop tops, but, literal bras. Hello? Anyway, very risque things. So already off the bat, it's kind of a, situation. Should I be giving this to my children situation? And turns out you probably shouldn't, because then LOL, I don't know exactly when, but LOL came out with this thing where you could dip them in water and it would show different clothes or whatever. And they started having, crink gear. They started having really bad, really weird things on them, and it started concerning parents for obvious reasons. They would be wearing, really, really risque underwear and, obviously sexual stuff that a child should not be portrayed in. And obviously this is very fetishy, okay? It's very fetishy. It's very weird and it's very bad, and I don't want to put it on screen, so I'm not going to. If you want to see what I'm talking about, yeah, I'll put probably toned down versions. But yeah, parents started noticing this was for their children, and they're literally in lingerie. These baby dolls are in lingerie. And it got to a point where a family actually filed a lawsuit against them. The T.I. and Tiny Harris lawsuit, and they won $71 million. against MGA Entertainment. But that one was for a different reason, because the lawsuit was claiming that MGA OMG Dolls copied the likeness of musicians and R&B groups. Didn't know that one. Just learned that just now. This is why you should do research before making a video, but you know what? We're gonna wing it. First video, screw it, right? It's whatever. So, LOL dolls are still in production. They have not changed, actually, from what I'm seeing and what I'm looking at. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. From what I'm seeing, they're still making these, and it's still bad. And they have not commented on this, and they need to. And it's really disgusting because it's basically putting the creators' fetish into baby dolls, and giving them to children. And that's not okay. Like, is this some sort of fantasy you're living out? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why you need to do that and give it to a child. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, what in the right mind? Who looks at this and says, yeah, let's do this. They'll never notice. Like, what is the point in the first place? Because, like, children, their minds aren't on this. Because children, they don't understand the world around them. They don't understand that this is bad, and what they're being, like, subjected to is really bad. That's just the LOL doll incident, and from the looks of it, it's still going. So, LOL, OMG dolls, whatever, same difference, still bad. They're both doing it. I think it's under the same company, too. So, equally bad. Yeah. And then they have the LOL pets, which are literally like the dogs and animals. You put them in the water, exact same thing. In my opinion, okay, hot take of the day. I think that if you make baby dolls piss and shit, like, that's just really weird. I think that's really, like, borderline fetishy. Why does a child need a baby doll that does that? And, like, LOL surprise dolls, they do that. I know that they do that because I remember, like, the one that I had did that. And because I had a little cat one too. I had, I don't know which one it was, I don't remember, but I remember having a little cat one, and it did that. And I was like, and I look back at it now, and I'm like, that's, like, why would you do that? Like, what is the purpose of that? On top of having the dip in water situation and the dogs peeing and crapping, like, I don't get it. Why would you do that? Like, what? It just doesn't make sense to me. And not enough people are talking about it. People are not talking about it. And I go on YouTube and I try to see if anyone's talking about it, and nobody's talking about it. I've seen, like, maybe 1 or 2 videos talking about it, and I feel like this needs to be talked about more, because it's bad. Like, it's not good, and it's still going on, and it shouldn't be happening. It's still happening, this exposing children to all this over-sexual stuff, and it needs to stop. It needs to not be happening, and I think we need to fix that. That's just my personal hot take. Thank you guys so much for sitting through this yap fest. This is my first video on this channel, so I hope y'all really enjoy. I am very sorry for the sound quality. I will be fixing my mic because I have one. It just broke, but I will be fixing it, and that will come shortly. So good things are to come on this channel, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see where it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and hope y'all liked it and agree with me on some sort of stance. And we need to get people talking about this, because this is not good. It needs to be changed. And yeah, love you guys.